Our consciousness is like a majestic river, forever flowing forward through time and space. Our understanding expands, grows, and is nourished through all that we pass through. Traveling over the rough and the smooth, and at times cascading over steep waterfalls, we absorb and are filled with all that is around us. Our souls, once dark and void, are filled with the infinite textures of life. Then, unexpectedly, out of the darkness, there is an explosion of beauty. The coming together of all that which has become a part of us into a vision of the truth. A vision formed and shaped by a process that begins the day we are born and will continue far into eternity. On this great journey, we pass through many gateways, doorways which carry us to new wonders and great discoveries, ever expanding our horizons and broadening our minds. Sparks of illumination ignite in our hearts from the light and warmth given to us by our fellow travelers, those also caught in this cascading pool of life that is ever tumbling toward a deeper understanding of all things. Together, as brothers, we climb the stepping stones of our shared mistakes and errors, learning from our shared sorrow and pain. Forgiveness becomes the gateway that leads us forward. Love becomes the doorway to a brighter future. As pilgrims, we erect a temple of understanding that only rises from the knowledge and wisdom that is born from the ashes of our shared sorrow. As weary travelers, we walk the corridors of life, offering up the sacred desires of our hearts. Just as smoke and incense rise from the altar, we pray that which matters most to us will rise and be compassionately looked upon by heaven. We walk with the faith that the fire which burns us also purifies us. We desire most to be known and loved. We desire to understand the purpose of our existence and to become unified in joy under the great light of truth. The older generations reaching out and joining with the younger, passing love heart to heart and lifting the fog that separates us. The present acknowledging it rests on the foundation of the past. The great human family as one, in search of its true home. Let us set sail with courage on this great adventure. Let us gather our dearest friends around us. For no journey where love is the end goal can be accomplished alone. Let us arm ourselves with hope, faith, and charity for all men. For there will be dark days ahead. Foreboding clouds will appear on the horizon, and all colors will fade to gray. The winter season will begin, and the snow with its icy breath of sorrow will chill us to the core. We will be cast down paths we would not choose to follow. The river of our lives will find its course through the inevitable wilderness of disappointment and suffering. At times it will seem that all that we hold dear is lost to us, like confetti slipping through our fingers and hopelessly disappearing into the wind. Ideas that once stood tall and proud in our minds like mighty trees in a forest will come crashing down, laid waste and left to be consumed by the millstone of time. Though this path that we tread is a mysterious one, and we know not fully where it leads, know this: the ashes of death bring forth new life. When the winter is past, life explodes forth in all its beauty and colors, like a great and majestic garden filled with a kaleidoscope of shades greater than the rainbow. The storms we have passed through will have worn and shaped great formations of understanding and truth that will dazzle us with their beauty. From the far distant islands of the sea to the great Rocky Mountains, all of God's children set sail on this great journey, and in the end, I suspect we will all discover love was the point and meaning of it all. In the meantime, let us pause and remember to find the moments of happiness and joy along the way. Remembering there is also fun and excitement in the world. Let the goodness that shines forth from these moments carry us through the dark days. May we allow ourselves to be still and let the beauty of the quiet moments also speak to our souls. There is indeed magic in the world if we will let our hearts receive it. Let the beauty of this magic fill our dreams as it did when we were children. Let us find the poetry that only exists in the love between two souls. Let that love guide us into eternity.